Started in robotics about 23 years ago, spun a company out of the university. And John Deere saw a paper I wrote about robotics in the Department of Energy and asked if we could make an autonomous tractor that was safe. And so the first trial was have a remote control car with a mannequin of a 3-year-old on the front of it and play chicken with the 30,000-pound tractor. And would our algorithms with the sensors uh, protect the child? And so that was a success. And they said, "Hey, we want to do a company with you. Will you help us get to product in robotics?" And so I spun the company out of the university and took a team of a couple of professors, a couple of students, and we launched. And so ever since then, we've done robotic vehicles from 5 pounds up to the world's largest mining trucks at 400 ton plus 400 tons of iron ore or gold or whatever it's hauling.
That's amazing. Well, I mean, that's an amazing kind of process. I'm sure there's so many things you've learned. What are some of the kind of surprises or takeaways that you wouldn't have expected?
Well, every year there's new ones.
Being
Some of the
flexible.
surprises, I would say taxes was the first one,
Yeah.
was just, man, I'm trying to save up for payroll next January, February, and I need to be fiscally responsible and save my money, and the government's going to take a third. Like, surely there's a break for a small company, and you're going to take a third of my money. And as a startup, that's rough. I think the recipes in the book, I followed all the best recipe books for successful entrepreneurship, and sadly learned that that doesn't prepare you for the kind of head smacks you get from things out of your control, just crazy surprises. And so I think I learned that the autobiographies of entrepreneurs are definitely the source of truth that gives you the reality of just, I didn't just follow a recipe. I took a smack here, I took a smack here, and I navigated as I learned. I got smarter and smarter and definitely learned from those distilled principles from some of those books, but it is not a cut and dried approach. It is hand to hand combat and surprises from everywhere. So I think that was a biggie. I think the third one is the celebration in industry and entrepreneurship seems to be the big exit. And there is no celebration around build a great company and
Oh,
take care of your people. Don't sell them to the highest bidder. And so as you go to all these entrepreneur conferences, it's, hey, this guy's a rock star. He sold his people to the highest bidder 4 times and made a ton of money. And that's what's celebrated, and not these people trusted me. And so I built a great company and a great culture around them that could thrive and endure and win that infinite game that is talked about. And so that was a surprise. It just, hey, the goal is to flip this as fast as you can for as much money as you can. And that just didn't seem to be what building a great company was to me, that endured and led the world and was a great place people would love to work.
yeah. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think we've overly focused on the exit as if that's uh the goal. It's
Yeah.
every time I go talk to college students, that's all they want to hear about. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, how do you exit? What's exit like? And it's like, that's not even, I hate selling. I like buying companies, but I think that process of trying to sell something is
Mhm.
such a huge pain. I mean, it's not a fun experience, I would say.
Yeah. And to find a landing place for your people that got you there. Like, it wasn't just your brilliance. It was the blood, sweat, and tears in the trenches that made this happen. And you were there shoulder to shoulder, and they're all critical to that success. And yeah, so I've got offers from a lot of money to sell, but I've chosen to stay on the bus and keep handling those big surprises and take the risk of not sitting on a beach buying an island or whatever that
Yeah.
you could do with all that money.